We're gonna be talking about some things. How do we have difficult conversations? Number one, we have to decide that it's necessary. Colin Kaepernick sacrificed essentially his career. If you're making a certain amount of money for a certain amount of time, you're getting used to a certain lifestyle, right? And for those of you that know anything about athletics, while you're playing, especially in the NFL and you know those leagues where you get paid a lot, you don't get paid a lot for long. So this brother, he's not even 30 years old, and he has no primary income. He was making millions of dollars. Okay. What about the next 10 years? What about 10 years after that? You're gonna take his livelihood just because he kneeled? But he decided it was necessary to take a stand. And so when we're talking about having difficult conversations, what we've got to do is really look at ourselves and say, is it actually necessary for us to talk about this? Because you're about to go somewhere where sometimes you can't come back. If you have a problem with somebody, talk to them. Talk to them face to face. If you get people face to face, you'll get things from them that you wouldn't get before. How many of you ever had a job interview where you're texting the person back and forth? It's like, you know what, at 12 o'clock, we're gonna have a text conversation. Or on social media, I'm gonna hit you up in the DMs. I'm really excited about you coming to work for us, so let me ask you a few questions. No, when you have interviews, most of the time, even if they're over like Skype or something, you're face to face with somebody, right? If you have an issue that's really that big an issue, talk to them face to face. Pick the right people to speak to. Pick the right people to speak to. So when you're gonna have a conversation face to face, you don't wanna spend permanent time with temporary people. Listen objectively. A lot of times we wanna eviscerate people with our intellect. I'm smarter than you. I'm more educated than you. I know more than you. I look better than you. Whatever it is. You wanna kill them with that. You can't control how you feel, but you can control how you react. I don't know what you believe. It's not really relevant because it doesn't change the fact that we got two of these, one of these. And if you listen to what people say, you'll get all the information that you need to kill them with kindness, kill them with facts, or however. And then lastly, come to an agreement. I believe that it's okay to be divided as long as we're not destructive. You're not going to agree with everybody on everything. And here's the thing you gotta understand, just because we all want the same things does not mean that we're all on the same team. And so we've gotta learn that sometimes even when we agree with each other, there's some things that we're gonna have differences about. Do you just wanna be mad? Or do you wanna make a change?